Hello everyone. For my 500th video, I promised I would make a tutorial on how to make good gacha characters, and here we are. Today I have my base. My gacha character base. And just as a disclaimer, please do not take my designs or my style. I worked really hard for this style. Please don't take it. Inspiration is fine, just please don't take my characters. Today I'm going to be making an alt persona. Yay. So to start off with, I like to go in order. You could do whatever you want. But for the hair, you really just want, whenever I do hair, I do whatever I think of. Do I want flat? Do I want it really poofy? Do I want thick tufts of hair? Do I want thinner tufts of hair? All those matter, especially if you already have a design in mind. As for me, I really don't, so I'm just going to wing it and see what I come up with. Now that I did the hair, I did the hair. I'm going to do the eyes. I just left it like this. I'm not going to use these eyes. And just really get a feel for what your character would be like. If you want them to be more soft. Not soft, but different eyes can definitely give different feelings of the character. Like if I use these eyes compared to these eyes. It kind of shows their personality a bit, especially when you're doing an OC of your own creation. I like using this eye. I like using those ones. This one I usually use for children characters, but you do whatever you want. I'm not the biggest fan of these ones personally. I use this one's nice, and this one. But other than that, I'm gonna see if I can use something different. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I do coloring last, so that's what you're gonna see. I know sometimes I'll do a little bit of coloring and then I'll do the character and some more coloring. But for the sake of this tutorial, all coloring will be held till last. And I'll give some tips on coloring as well. That's just my adjustments. I'm gonna adjust this. Just a few things before we move on. And also final flesh tone is last. Okay. So the hair, the eyes, the eyebrow, and such are done. Now it's time for the clothes. So really what you want to do with the clothes is really just if you already have an idea of what to do, then go with that. For me, I really don't have much going into this except for a kind of style. Well, kind of aesthetic, but I'm really just going to play around and see what works then. So as you can see here, I started going for something different. I was going to do something different with the sleeves and stuff, but then I figured out that it didn't really look that great, so I decided to remove it, and that's okay because that's part of the process. So what I plan on doing, I finished the clothes, which I'm pretty happy with. Please ignore the fact that there's no the coloring isn't really there. Remember coloring for last. I like doing the clothes before the accessories so I get a feel for what fits with the outfit and what doesn't. But I'm going to do the accessories and such right now. Now that I did all the accessories, now it's time to do all the coloring. So after looking up some cottagecore animals, I had two in mind that I wanted to try. And as you can see here, I'm looking for some wings. And then I'm like, wait, what if I did a fairy? And so here I'm trying out some fairy wings and such, but I'm really glad I went with it because it really makes the final result look better. And here is the final result. She looks so good. I'm really glad with how she looks. But now, here are some tips to help you with your gotcha characters. Number 1, a color palette. Going with a color palette really helps to find colors that really tie in your character and make it really good to look at. Number 2, asymmetry. Asymmetry really helps give it the messy, mixed-matched look that really makes it look quite nice. Number 3, a style or aesthetic. Going with a style or aesthetic may narrow down some of the elements you can do, but it really helps make a character look cohesive and whole. Number 4, trying out things. You can try around with the adjustments of items or whatever you can, depending on the app you use. And trying new items with adjusting can really help you find something that really helps your character look good. Number 5, minor details. Minor details really add interest to your character and make it look really good. I'll show you some examples now. And yeah, that's all the tips I have. I know this video isn't very informational or informative, but I hope it gave you some tips to help you